It's the year of the horse, which means I have to make at least one Umamusume video this year. So today's challenge won't be as limiting as the R cards only challenge I did a while ago. I actually wanted to aim to be the very best, to an extent. I won't be aiming for any of the U ranks or anything like that, but I'd like to get higher than what I already have. My highest ranked Uma as of right now is an A rank Mihono Bourbon. I wasn't really aiming for this, and I just wanted to test out the wit training only thing that other people have done. I've also got an A rank on a few other Umas while doing the director's aptitude test that happened a while ago. So after a few quick internet searches, I see that the career rank is based on stats and skills. And something to know is that even if an Umamusume is high ranked, it doesn't mean that they're magically good at everything. For example, this Oguri Cap may have an S rank in long distance races, but if you look at that stamina, something like the Sagittarius Cup is going to be very difficult. So yeah, the goal of getting S rank isn't always about winning races, it's just seeing that fun letter on the top right of your Uma. Today I will try to get an S rank Uma myself and decided to go with Sakura Bakshino. Also, I recorded this before the internet was being weird. Anyway, the reason why I chose Sakura Bakshino is because I know she's the easiest to get max speed with, since she's a sprinter and doesn't really have to worry about stamina. I've also seen some other people do like a wit-based Sakura Bakshin and just other stats as well. The only thing I was worried about was power. So I've seen other players use really good legacies, but I wouldn't say I have the best power sparks to use. Another thing to think about were support cards. After looking at some S rank Sakura Bakshino careers, I see that they have a good amount of speed and wit cards, so I did the old half and half. I will be borrowing Kita-san Black because I kinda worship this card. And I didn't level up these cards all the way, but cue the money loss transition. So this is what the deck looked like. And for my legacy I chose one with speed, and the guest legacy had some power and speed and stamina. It was now time to start Sakura Bakshino's career. I decided to go with the Unity Cup because there's a lot of different skills that aren't from your support cards that can pop up and that you can get, and I just wanted some more sprinting skills because I do kind of want her to be useful. Now, even though I only have speed and wit cards, I still train power, especially if there's a bunch of friendships, and for this one I even got some unity training. Before the debut race, I got a lot of opportunities to build friendships and do unity training. Of course, I failed a few trains in this run, but I'm the kind of person to gamble on a high percentage against me, only in game. These are the stats for her debut race, that she won of course. So Bakshin has a lot of goal races, including the Unity Cup races, so I'll be skipping quite a few races in this video. Just know that when it comes to Bakshin, speed is everything, so just assume she's winning. I ended up training some stamina here because I wanted to do some Unity training with Kita-san Black. And she was a fan of that because before my first Unity Cup race, I got some rainbow trainings with her. After a few more turns of racing and training, it was time for the Unity Cup race. These are races that include your support cards and friends that have joined you throughout your career, and you have the option to change the race that your team members run in. Depending on the team that you face, it could be really easy or difficult to win races against them. If you win against a team, you rank up. You gotta win at least 3 out of the 5 races to win the entire thing. So after this match, the Sunny Runners, which is our team's name, ranked up and gained some really good skills. And this shows the total amount of rounds that the Unity Cup is. We had some more new members join and facilities that upgraded. After more trainings and a goal race, inspiration struck and I was able to get 67 speed and some other things as well. So I did some rinse and repeat, training either speed, wit, or power based on how much energy, friendship stuff, and Unity trainings. These were her stats for the Aoi stakes. I told myself I needed to train more wit and power just to kind of balance those 3 out. Anyway, time for more Unity Cup racing. I didn't pick the top team because I didn't trust these predictions, and the middle team was the same as before, so it's kind of funny.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
So I try to pick Unity races that I won't lose because even though I won't get ranked up as much, winning still gives you like these different stats and whatnot. Sometimes these races also show areas that need a little improvement, like how this one showed a triangle on a long distance race, and the only horse I've really been doing Unity training with is Kita-san Black. Also, the auto team selector kept putting Bakshin in mile races, which I ended up manually changing later when I started buying skills that only procced in sprint races. So yeah, that's one thing to think about when it comes to the auto selector. Sometimes your teammates get put in races that they aren't exactly the best in, but they just might be better than someone else. So at this point, a lot of the footage is starting to look the same. It's just racing and training. So here's something else to look at. Anyway, the second inspiration hit, and there was a clear unbalance between speed, power, and wit. But I luckily had this good wit and power training, and I was at least able to get them both up to B. Time for the next round of Unity Cup. I had an A-ranked team with a lot of C-ranked runners. I also decided to buy my first skill, which was angling and scheming, because I didn't think I'd get a bigger discount than this. The skill increases acceleration when in the lead late race, and is a really good skill for front runners that are able to keep their position. Only had one more Unity Cup race, which was against our rivals Team Zenith. But before that, here's the beach episode. Also, the Sunny Runners became an S-ranked team. And this is what they looked like before the final race. But it was time to go against Team Zenith, and I had so many circles on the different races that I forgot to switch Sakura Bakshin O to the sprint race. And something to know is that for the Unity Cup Championship, I did buy a few more skills, including Early Lead, which makes it easier to get out in the front in the beginning of the race, Burning Spirit Speed, which increases velocity based on the total speed of team members mid-race, Final Push, which makes it easier to stay in front during the final corner, and Turbo Sprint, which is a gold skill that increases acceleration on a straight during a sprint race. Of course, not all of these activated because I was in a mile race, but I was still able to get a victory. And the only team that had struggled to win against Team Zenith were the Dirt Runners. But overall, Team Zenith was defeated and Bakshin still had a few more races to complete. After all those races and trainings, I ended up at an A+ rank, which technically is the highest rank that I've gotten on any of my Umamusumes. But what made me the most upset was this 1-star spark in speed. What do you mean? I have like an S rank in speed. How do I get 1 star? It's RNG. That's what it really is. So yeah, this A+ Bakshin is not going to be apparent. Anyway, at the end I had bought a few more skills such as Professor of Curvature, Fast Paced, and Moxie. Overall, I feel like if I had a power legacy, I probably could have got Wit and Power to an S rank, and I probably could have got an overall S rank as well from that. Also, I didn't know this when I was doing it, but I should probably try getting skills that don't cost as much. I saw, especially with the Burning Spirit Speed, some people are like, yeah, I mean, it's not a bad skill, but it's pretty costly for what it does, so I probably could have used those skill points for something else. I definitely do want to challenge myself to aim for an S-rank Uma again in the future, but this is what I got for right now. Also, yes, I did put her in Capricorn Cup. I mean, she wasn't my worst, but she also wasn't the best. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and until next time, I will see y'all later.